Hi guys, my name's Aisha and today we are going to be doing the Lab 6 diffusion and osmosis. So this is day 1 and I got all my ingredients here. I got my iodine, the Caro light corn syrup, and I got the white vinegar, and I also got the cornstarch and the sandwich bag and the beaker of distilled water. Okay, so first things first is we are going to record our hypothesis for the first experiment. So exercise 1, you're going to need 1 milliliter of iodine, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, a plastic sandwich bag, 250 milliliters beaker, and distilled water. In this experiment, you will be modeling the diffusion of a substance, cornstarch, across a semi-permeable membrane, the sandwich bag, to detect where the starch has traveled. We will use the indicator iodine. Iodine will turn black in the presence of starch and will be your indication of where the starch is. In other words, your results will be where the color changes, blackening happens. So procedure 1, develop a hypothesis and prediction about the permeable of the bag for starch. Record them in the lab report sheet. So I already did that. For my hypothesis, I put the dialysis bag is permeable to small molecules such as iodine, but not to larger molecules such as starch. Therefore, starch will not diffuse out of the bag into the surrounding solution. And for my prediction, I predict that if the bag containing starch is placed in a beaker of iodine solution, then the inside of the bag will turn blue-black, while the solution outside the bag will remain its original color, yellow-brown, because starch cannot pass through the bag's semi-permeable membrane. Alright, now we're going to do the experiment, which is exercise 2, actually we're still in the same one. So first off, we have our beaker with water about halfway, which it would be 125 fluid ounces, I think. Yeah. So we got that. All right, next we're going to add our 1 milliliter of iodine solution. Now that that's done, next we're going to prepare the starch by mixing 50 milliliters of distilled water with 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and we're going to heat this mixture. We're going to microwave it for 10 to 15 seconds to help the starch dissolve in the water. So we have our teaspoon, and now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm gonna add it in here. Next, we're gonna mix it so it's all dissolved. Now we're gonna microwave it. Yay! Next, we're gonna add our heated cornstarch mixture into the sandwich bag. Here we go. And after you put it in, it says to tie it to make sure no water comes out of it. Alright, next we put this into the beaker. I kind of spilled. Should be okay. Alright, now we wait 10 to 15 minutes and I guess we observe what happens to it, so we'll be back. Alright, it's been 15 minutes now, so we are gonna see what it looks like. So it's like sort of like a yellow brownish color, as you can say. Kind of looks like tea. Then if I looked at the bag, you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it has that sort of weird color to it. It's kind of like purplish, brownish. It's only a little bit though. So, but it didn't go through the bag, as you can see. It's still this color. But yeah, what was it called? The cornstarch solution didn't go through the bag. So I'm going to write that down for my observation. Okay, fast forward to like an hour later, I looked at it again and it actually did do something. So it did turn purple, but this stayed the same color as well. So as you can see, the cornstarch solution didn't go through, but the iodine solution did go through the bag, if that makes sense. But yeah, here's how it looks. And now I'm gonna start on the next experiment, which is the exercise 2 osmosis. We are now starting exercise 2 osmosis. So for this experiment, we will be needing fresh eggs and shell, wax pencil, which is optional, a 250 milliliter beaker, 250 milliliter white vinegar, 200 milliliter clear sugar syrup, caro, and 200 milliliter distilled water. Starting off, we're going to label all 3 of our beakers with the wax pencil, and we will label vinegar, syrup, and water. We got those labeled. Okay. Now we're going to measure out 200 milliliters of white vinegar into the beaker. So there we go, 200. We are now going to put this egg into the vinegar and make sure it covers the whole egg. Ew. There we go. We will now let this egg sit till tomorrow and allow it to stand for 24 hours. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, so it's currently day 2 of the experiment now. So step 1, we are going to observe and record what happened to the egg in table 2 in the lab report sheet. We are going to carefully remove the egg from the vinegar and set it on a paper towel. And we're going to measure the amount of vinegar left in the beaker and record on the lab sheet. Then we're going to empty the beaker and wash it for the next step. And then we're going to measure 200 milliliters of clear sugar syrup using the correct beaker. Gently rinse the egg in water and place it in the syrup beaker for 24 hours. So that's what we're gonna do. This is what the egg looks like now on day 2. So now I am going to take it out. So I'm gonna use a spoon. Hopefully I can take it out. I don't want to break it. I'm gonna place it on the paper towel. All right. This is what the egg looks like outside of the vinegar. All right, now that we recorded our observations on our lab report sheet, we are going to do the next step, and we're going to do the syrup. All right, so I got a new beaker and we measured it to 200 milliliters of the Caro clear corn syrup. So now we're going to wash our egg carefully. I'm going to place the egg in it. All right, now we put the washed egg in the syrup, and now we wait for another 24 hours. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it's day 3 of the experiment, and today we are going to take the egg out of the syrup water. So this is what it looks like. You can clearly see the inside, such as the yolk, and it also has a weird texture to it as well, but I will take it out. Now that I took the egg out, this is how it looks like. It's very squishy, and we are now going to put it in the water and leave it in there for 24 hours and come back tomorrow and see how it looks like. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. All right, it is now day 4 of the experiment, and I took the egg out of the distilled water. So this is how it looks like. It's very squishy. It looks foggy inside, and it just seems more, I guess you could say more squishy. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, that's the end of the experiment. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day.